my name is Enrique and I come from Zombi, Paella. We come from Valencia in Spain. And this is our first time here with our own booth in Essen Spiel. We are very happy to be here. And I'm going to present you this Rebel Princess game, which is a game about princess, about fairy tale princess, like Snow White or the Little Mermaid, that doesn't want to. They don't want to marry the Prince Charming. They want to stay single and free for the whole life. So in this game, it's a trick-taking game. You are going to try to avoid marriage proposals. Okay, you're going to be a princess and you don't want the marriage proposals. So it's a trick-taking game. So like in every trick-taking game, we have different suits. We have 4 suits: the queens, the fairies, the pets, and the prince. So every suite has a number from 1 to 12, and all the suites look the same except for the prince, that they have a marriage proposal. Each prince has a marriage proposal here. It's with a symbol of a school. And beware with the 8 of pets, because it's in a frog, an enchanted frog, which is a prince in disguise. And he is hiding 5 marriage proposals. So you really have to avoid to take this card, okay? So how the game works? Everybody, you have to deal all the suit cards, and you have to play from 3 players to 6 players, and every player will use 1 card. Okay. So, for example, I'm going to use 5 of fairies. So now the rest of the players must follow the leading suit. This is the leading suit. So everybody has to use fairies. So I'm going to use, for example, 6 of fairies, and this guy is going to use, for example, 8 of fairies. And what happens if somebody cannot follow the suit? He can use any other suits. So for example, he's going to use an 8 of prince. So what's happening? That the highest number from the leading suit, this is fairies, will take all the cards. So because the highest number of the leading suit is the 8 of fairies, this guy will take all the cards, and be careful because he will take 1 marriage proposal, okay, and he will solve the next trick. So you play like this, like for example, now we go with a 5 of pets. This guy uses a 10. I use an 8. And I don't have pets, so I use a 3 of prince. So this person is going to take all the cards, and be careful because it has 5 proposals from the frog and 1 proposal from the 6 proposals. Yes. So at the end of the game, the player who has least proposals is going to win the game. Okay. So you don't want the proposals. So this is the basics from the game, but here comes the funniest part, which is the round cards. We have more than 20 different round cards. Okay, so every round is going to be ruled by a special round card, and every round card has a different rule. For example, this is the Masquerade Ball, which is a special round when all the players are going to use their cards but face down. So when everybody has played, you play the first player will use the card upside down, but then all the players will use it face down. So at the end of the trick, you reveal all the cards and then you solve the trick. So it's different gameplay, okay, in its round. We have another round. For example, this is upside down round. In this round, you're going to, whenever you use a 6, the hierarchy of the suits is gonna exchange. So it's gonna be upside down. So the highest number now will be the 1, and the lowest number will be the 12. So everybody, when you play a 6, then be careful, okay? And you have other round cards like the poison apple or the wedding gift, where you are taking cards, for example, from a gift in the middle of the table, or you have many different cards. Okay, musical chairs, play to the ball, crystal clear. So the replayability is here very high. With this game, we have lots of replayability because every game will have 5 different rounds, and it's gonna change. And as well, we have some strategy here because you see we have some numbers on the cards and an arrow. That means that you are going to, at the start of the round, you will pass to the next player 3 cards or 1 card, depending on the number here and depending on your strategy. So maybe you can say, okay, I don't want the prince, so I can pass it. And at the same time, you can remember that the other player has that card. So this is more strategic, okay? And finally, you also have the different princess cards. So every player is going to use 1 different princess card, and will have different power for all the game. So we will have an asymmetrical game here, and as well, this is going to be something good for the replayability of the game. For example, the Snow White. If you are Snow White, you can play a 7 or a lower as if it was a 0. So when you can transform your number into a 0. Or for example, the Sherazade can make a barter in the bazaar. You can swap cards. If you don't want one of your cards, you can pick a card from other, and if you prefer that card, you can change the cards. So you have many special powers. For example, the Pea Princess is going to force you to play a higher number of 5, and the Little Mermaid is going to force someone to start with a suit. For example, if I have the Little Mermaid, I can force you to start with pets, for example. Okay, so it's a very easy game to learn, but it has lots of different strategy, and a lot of replayability. It's from 8 years to above, from 3 players to 6 players, and of course you can try it here in Essen at Hall 2 in our booth. So I really have finished. Okay?
Thank you.
So it's okay.
Sorry.
So I don't know who is going next, but there's nobody.
Maybe.
So I take these.
Thank you. Thank you very much.